Hey folks, Good Guy Glenn here, and today is Friday, February 23rd, 2024. I'm at a TA truck stop in Whitsett, North Carolina. I was sent here yesterday to do a PM on the truck because it was overdue. And what a fiasco that turned into. Let me tell you a little bit about my day yesterday. Butter pecan from the TA. It's decent. Yesterday, I woke up in Advance, North Carolina. And like many of you, I go to check my phone, and my phone has got no service. Oh boy. Now you have to understand, the first thing that goes through my head isn't, Chinese infrastructure attack, solar flares, any of that. The first thing I think of is a couple of months ago, I was driving the truck, and my SIM card went bad in my phone. The lucky thing about that is I was an hour and a half from stopping in town where I'm from, because I was going home to see my kids for Christmas, and I ran in the AT&T store and got a new SIM card. Now I'm thinking, I'm out here. I'm not going to be able, where am I going to park the truck and go to an AT&T store? I don't know where there's an AT&T store. And I certainly don't know where there's an AT&T store where there's a strip mall I could pull this truck. So I'm panicking. I'm trying to do everything. I'm cleaning the SIM card. I go to my drop. Now the drop works like this. You're supposed to call the receiver and he'll tell you your number in line, and then you pull in, accordingly. Well, all I did was turn the truck around, stage my truck, because I knew the drop. It was good to have been there before. And I went inside, and I talked to them. I told them what was happening. They told me what to do, and I just pulled into my door. I got unloaded. And then the company sends me a message telling me that AT&T is down. Their network is down. Because apparently the company uses AT&T on the tablets. Okay, so now I know it's not my phone, it's the network. So I felt a little bit better because it's not my phone. It's something that's beyond my control, and it's not something I can fix. Then they tell me I need to go get a PM done, head to the nearest Love's or TA. So I put it in, and mind you, I'm in Winston-Salem at the time. And it's another one of those big city things where there's no close truck stops. There's no truck stops in Winston-Salem. So, and another thing is, I love when it says that it's 19 miles away, and then you put into navigate and it turns into 35 miles away. Because I guess initially when they tell you how far away it is, it's as the crow flies, not as these country roads wind around. And that's what it was, another country road fiasco. And I went to the Love's, and I saw right away the Love's didn't have a Speedco. So I stopped and got a cup of coffee at the Love's, and the McDonald's had Wi-Fi, so I hooked up to the Wi-Fi, and my daughter gave me some scoop on Facebook Messenger about what was going on with our phones. And then I jumped in and headed to the TA, which was another 30 miles away. So I came to this TA. I get to the TA, tell them I'm here for a PM. They tell me to drop my trailer right away and pull to the door. And they pull me right into the garage. All right, cool, man. I'm going to get this PM done. And then I'm going to get an assignment, and I'm going to be on the road, because this week has been a low week for me. What am I going to say, dude? My PM got done at 9:30 last night. 21:30. Almost 12 hours the truck was in the shop for an oil change. Okay? Welcome to North Carolina. I had to pay for this spot that I was in. I knew that was going to happen. I knew because these reserve spots are right next to the shop, and I dropped my trailer here. And I knew that I was going to end up being here longer. So I just went inside and paid, hung the receipt on the trailer. That actually worked out because they do come checking the receipts here. They were out last night, receipt patrol, and they were making people leave, turning them away from the inn. I see a lot of you talk about like running the gambit and not paying, and I did that. I have done that. I was like, what are the chances? And I've survived the night without anyone saying anything to me. But I've also been told to leave. So I don't take those chances anymore, especially if you're out of hours. And if they tell you at 11 o'clock at night to leave, good luck finding another spot, especially in a place like this where there ain't a whole lot of truck stops everywhere. And this place is packed. You know, when you get service done on your truck, you're not allowed in your truck, in your sleeper while it's in the shop. So that's like a disaster for us. I mean, from 12 o'clock to 9:30 last night, man, I made a lot of bad choices here at the TA. I'm talking Popeyes, Burger King. I used to be a fat guy, okay? Old habits die hard here. Somewhere around 1 o'clock, my phone went back on. So that was cool. I had my phone back. And it made me really wonder, you know, I'm not a young guy. You know what I'm saying? I remember times not having cell phones. You know, I grew up as a kid without a cell phone. I didn't get a cell phone till my second hitch in the Marine Corps. I got a Nokia phone. No, it was a Motorola. I think it was a Motorola phone. But it was a bigger phone, you know. Certainly not what we have now. And I wonder how truckers did it back in the 70s and 80s. You know what I mean? No phone, no GPS. You had to know your Rand McNally. You basically had to know the roads, man. You had to know the roads. I also got to say, there was probably a lot less roads back then. But I really don't know. You know? And, everything we do now. When I take pictures of the paperwork, I take pictures on the phone on TransFlow, and I upload it to the company. So they have the paperwork, you know, all the bills of lading and stuff like that, all my scale tickets that I get reimbursed for, all gets shot on the phone and sent over. I know some of you do it with the tablet, but good luck with that, man. Taking photos with that tablet is terrible. And that's what I wound up having to do yesterday. I had to take the photos with the tablet because the tablet has the Wi-Fi I'm not allowed to be on in the truck. But all in all, you got to wonder, like, you know. Now, there was a bar at every truck stop. And there was a lot of shenanigans going on at the bar. But there was no TV in the trucks. You know. Later on, there was TV and DVD players, VCRs in the trucks. But not back in the day. You just pulled over, drank yourself silly at the bar, went to sleep, got up in the morning, did a line of crystal meth, and you were on your way. You know? But things are different now. I wanted to do so much yesterday that didn't get done. I have some video editing to do. I have some great footage of the snow I had to drive through the other day. I've got to say that footage is pretty embarrassing because I'm like losing my cool in the footage. But, you know, y'all like the honesty? I'll give you the honesty. I was not feeling it when I got caught up in that snow in Pennsylvania. It's one thing if you're on the interstate, because I was in the snow during that, during the polar vortex up in PA and Ohio. But I was on the interstate. So I pulled over into a rest stop, you know. There was no place to pull over where I was. I was going through the Allegheny Mountains, through the Allegheny National State Park or whatever. And there's no shoulder. There's no place for you to pull an 18-wheeler. I just drove through real slow until I found a Walmart in Warren, PA. I did videos on this already. I don't have to reiterate it, but the truck is filthy. It's raining right now. It'll wash the truck off. There used to be a truck wash here. I got the host scoop because everyone in Carolina likes to talk. The manager was, he was skimming millions away from TA. TA owned it, but they had a manager. He was skimming millions out of that car wash over the years. So now it's a Amazon Prime lot where they park Amazon Prime trailers, like a relay yard. It's owned by TA, but they say they make a fortune on it. I'm not gonna go pay to have this truck washed. $75. It's not my truck. That's a lot of money for a dude who's only making what, 44 cents a mile. Am I making? Might be making 46. I don't know. At this point, I'm just waiting for an assignment today. Last night, after they were done at 2130, doing my oil change, I had to creep over here because I was in sleeper berth. So I had to creep so I didn't go on the drive line. And that was nerve-wracking. Doing 1-2 miles an hour through the yard, through the truck stop, trying to just hook back up to my trailer. And then I was worried that I was going to come back and some goosenecker was going to be parked in front of my trailer. You know, you see some wild stuff at these truck stops, man. Like, I'm looking at the guys right now. I'm not going anywhere, but if I had to, I really probably couldn't, because there's 3 trucks piled up in front of us in this lane here, and then they're 3 deep, so you can't pull out. I mean, I can, because these 5 spots next to me are empty now. Guys left. But if there was trucks there, I wouldn't be able to leave. I would be stuck here. It just is what it is, man. When you're desperate, when you need a place to stay, you do desperate, dumb things. Not gonna say nothing. I try not to do it. My trainer loved to do it. But it is what it is. Tired today. The rain does that to me. So I'm not going to be the pain in the butt I usually am to my DM today. Like, when's the next load? When's the next load? When's the next load? My DM is good. If I bother him, he'll send me a load and keep me busy. But I've already been here 24 hours. Another 10, I'm reset. So if something comes in, I'm going to take it. But I'm not going to be the guy, you know? I'll just sit here, edit video. Man, we got a lot to talk about. I did a video that I erased all about the boycott in NYC. I think I was a little bit too emotionally invested in that one, so it just didn't come out well, so I deleted it. We'll talk about that during a live. I think that's the best way to talk about that subject, because I could get instant feedback right away from y'all, and we could shoot back and forth. You should get, if you haven't, come to a live when I do them. And I know it's tough. I don't schedule them because I don't know. Like yesterday, I was going to do one. Imagine if I had advertised I was doing one and I didn't get to do it. It would, you know, so I don't do that. But if it looks like I'm going to be here overnight tonight, I'll do one, and I'll try to run an ad for it. But if I'm here and they don't send me something till noon, I probably won't be doing it because I'll be running. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you survived the winter weather. The trees are already got buds on them down here in Carolina, so spring is on its way. I want you all to stay safe. Trust in God. Know that you don't always get what you want, but you get what you need. And God's going to put you right where you're supposed to be. God bless you all. Do your pre-trip. Be safe. Pull over if you're tired. Take your vitamins. Say your prayers. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so when I drop another video, you get a notification. Once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.